Yeah, I want to see this beautiful face of this beautiful, most beautiful African woman. And I want to listen to exactly what she is going to say and what I am going to comment about based on what she's saying. Watch this. That's speaking about how certain African myths and customs should be abolished, especially female genital mutilation in African customs. Those things must end because they are barbaric and a lot of women are being killed because of this. Watch this.
And I love Africa. For over 3,000 years, the family truly believes that a daughter who is not circumcised is not clean, because what exists between our legs is unclean. So it must be removed and sealed up as proof of virginity and virtue.
And seal up.
And in the wedding night, the husband takes a blade or a knife and cuts it open before he forces himself into his bride.
Barbaric.
An uncircumcised girl cannot marry. Consequently, she's expelled from her village and put on the same level as a whore.
Barbaric customs.
This practice continues even though it is not written in the Quran.
And they must end.
It is accepted that as a result of this mutilation, women are sick mentally and physically for the rest of their lives.
Africa.
The same women who are the backbone of Africa. I survived, but my two sisters didn't.
Wise up,
Few
Africa.
bled to death
Yes.
after being mutilated. And Amina died in childbirth with the baby in her belly. How much stronger would our continent be if this senseless ritual were abolished?
Agreed. I agree with you, my sister. Continue. Talk to them. Africa. My reggae, it was created to free Africa and all African peoples. How come, Africa? How come?
There is a proverb in my country. The last camel in line walks as quickly as the first. Whatever happens to the least of us has an effect on all of us.
Speak the truth, my sister, because as reggae, as we say in Jamaica, the truth coming from my beloved mother, the truth must swim like oil. I want to know, listen. Africa, listen. Those customs must stop. All right? They are inhumane and egregiously cruel and wicked. All right? My reggae has tried to free Africa from all these bondages and the sufferings of our people. Listen to what me I say. Ras Cardo, reggae creator from Trenchtown, Jamaica. Well, I hope by now the whole world has seen the copyrights, the legal copyrights that is posted all over social media for them to see and to know who is the creator, the inventor of reggae. I, Ras Cardo, did that, and I've been telling the world that over the past 60 plus years to date. Yeah, man. And of course, the music industry don't want the world to know that truth. Jamaica don't want the world to know that truth. Because Jamaica did run with it long time from when Toots put it in a song, and then you have man like Roger Stephens who claims say him a him a reggae musicologist and reggae historian and Bob Marley historian and all that kind of stuff. Only with the intentions of deceiving the people continually, as Bob himself sang about it in our music that we created in my Trenchtown backyard. You see, and this is why even them Grammys don't even know what reggae is. But this is what reggae speaks about, the sufferings of the people. And them can't put it in a for them secular category. Because, you see what I mean? The spirituality, as it is written and sung about, is beyond them. And them can't overstand it. Alright? And that we rehearse many, many times, even before studio. Well, anyway, I write books on our reggae creation, on our Trenchtown Liberty. And you have people, of course. Roger Stephens is one of them who use my book for go around and find people as mentioned in my book. I wonder if people realize how much thing the man there take out of my book and put in a film book and sell them. Sell it. And not contribute nothing to the poor people them. Not even want to mention my name. Him even tell lies about when me a talk about reggae is the king's music. So me mention Selassie. And there is no way me put Selassie in my book. Him deceiving the people for a number of years, talking about him as reggae authority. And me not really big him up so, but me a call him out so that the world knows that I, Ras Cardo, is the legitimate, legal authority and reggae creation from my backyard in 1962, Trenchtown, Jamaica, and all of those thieves and murderers and colluders and deceivers. We are going to call them out. It's written in my book, and him did find them, Cherry, Beverly them. Yeah, man, of course, as it was written in my book. But him never want to tell the people whose book him get it out of. And him is a man who don't give no credit for the things them that him plagiarize, infringe my copyrights out of my books. So is the other man them like John Masuri in England, yeah, who write pan Peter Tosh. Same a journalist, write pan Peter Tosh. And another one named Chris Alegwis, also from the United Kingdom, England, who write about Bob Marley. All of them act in collusion. Yeah, man. Of stealing our works, putting it in them books and sell it. Then we don't sing about them, man. Them graduating thieves and murderers to keep sucking the blood of the sufferers. That's exactly what we did a talk about in a Babylon system. Same thing we are talking about. Well, I created reggae and now the world, you see, most of them quiet and not say nothing because you see them know when a person can produce an authentic legal copyright. Yeah, man. That's what shut them up. That's what silenced them. Then this man and him friend them not tell the world say that no such thing can be copyrighted. Even the Kenyan journalists will publish an interview and him did think say Roger was the authority because I never know. Him never ever know say me have all of the detailed liberty and works. Yeah, I mean, him never know. So, him run like most of them journalists them. Run to this man here. We come from Brooklyn. No even know nothing about Trenchtown. Collect memorabilia from Bob. But a Bob youths them and grandpick them have to deal with him from the angle there. Because him a plagiarize and I infringe for them works. And they have stolen much from the Trenchtown people. Even though me used to tell them this years ago. Anyway, that is not what I want to talk about at this time. At this time, I'm on one look into Africa. Africa, how come on a treat on a women them way there with all customs and stuff like that? Africa, the cradle of civilization. How come the women them are going to show these images of these women of different caliber, but black women nonetheless, who have suffered in Africa due to African customs, ways and means, which really is a sufferation, and it must be talked about. It must be looked into. And Ras Cardo created reggae to even do all that. Africa, I remember the days, even in Uganda, when President Idi Amin was really making a real devastation. Yeah, man, of our women, young women, and all that. Over the years, it's been the same thing. How come we not treat our sisters, our mothers? How come Africa? How come we not treat our black sisters like that? How come we not do that? All of that must stop, Africa. It must cease. It not right. We no fit stop it. And I want it to stop. No, it must be stopped, Africa. It must come to an end. Our sisters are suffering over there in Africa. Yeah, I mean, I go continue now. I created reggae music to free Africa and to take this negative stigma that them have around our women, and to treat them with respect, empathy, and much, much love. But I don't see it happening in Africa because, as they are saying, some of the old customs them of like genital mutilation of the women, yes man, and then women who appear to be so suffering from other diseases which would cause them to look like they have HIV and they're being negatively stigmatized. All of that must stop. Uno mean say, uno no have better sense than that. Uno for know say, knowledge and wisdom which come from our people must stand the test of time in our endurance, in finding empathy and great understanding and wisdom for taking care of our own people. How come Africa, so many years my reggae, has tried to liberate your people in Africa? So how come I'm still seeing these things that has been going on there in a clandestine, most egregious fashion? Men I tell you now how to run no government of African nations, That's not what I'm saying. I tell you what, in the next clip I'm going to show you a sister who, because she's suffering from cancer, throat cancer, most likely her thyroid gland or her thymus gland. throat cancer. She can't eat. So she has lost weight. And them think she have HIV. Because them have a negative stigma in Africa. That any person, any woman especially, who look real thin skin, and them doctors not able to properly diagnose them. You see, that's another problem in Africa. Yes, man. And we must get to the bottom of those things. Health care in Africa. Health care in Jamaica. Health care in South America. Health care all over the world for black people and brown skinned people and African people has been so egregious. Yeah, man. The system. That's why we sing the system set. Me nah tell you no how no fi run on no government. Me nah tell you no how no fi run on no country. Me I tell you no say, for the love of Jah, the creator of the universe, who can suddenly just crash everything down upon all of us as weaklings. Uno for show love, empathy, and compassion towards our suffering people. How beautiful it is in our people, like the rainbow of many colors. Yeah, man, the beauty that exists in our people from generations and to generations. The sufferation must stop. And I, Ras Cardo, support you and all the other sisters. And send my regards, my condolences to those of your sisters whom you said have passed on, bled to death because of genital mutilation. I stand with you, my sister from Africa. I stand with you, all my sisters, African sisters, and all of planet Earth. Yes, I stand with you all. Rastafari know.